This man lit a cigarette. When he flicked the butt onto the lawn, it burned a hole in the ground. Tom sensed something strange and immediately grabbed an axe to chip at the spot, but he found that the soil beneath was as soft as clay. He called his girlfriend over to help dig. Gemma said it was all pointless, but Tom insisted he could dig his way out. They had already been trapped here for months. Not long ago, they came to this neighborhood to look at houses. Every house looked exactly the same, perfectly aligned, and there wasn't a single resident in the entire community. Feeling creeped out, they decided to leave immediately, but no matter how they tried, they couldn't find the way back. It was as if they were stuck in a giant maze. Even their phones had no signal. No matter which route they took, they always ended up back at house number 9. Tom kept driving until nightfall. The car completely ran out of gas, so they had no choice but to rest in that house for the night. The next day, Tom climbed a ladder onto the wall, but all he could see were endless rows of green houses. So they began jumping over fences, house after house, until night fell again. They were back at the same house. Suddenly, Gemma found a box at the doorstep, filled with various supplies, but not a single sign of life. Frustrated, Tom tore a piece off the box and set it on fire along with the curtain, hoping the fire would attract someone's attention. But even after the house burned all night, they were still the only ones around. Then Gemma noticed another box had arrived. Inside was a newborn baby. The top of the box read, "Raise the child and you will be freed." But the boy was extremely strange. He would constantly mimic Tom and Gemma's every move, no matter what pose they struck. And he was growing faster than a dog. Just 3 months ago, he was still an infant. Every morning, the boy would let out a piercing scream to demand breakfast. Months later, the boy had already grown into a fully grown man. Gemma and Tom had slowly grown used to this life. Tom would dig that same hole in the yard every day. One day, Tom finally dug up something, but it turned out to be a body bag. The next day, Tom died. That man returned and delivered a body bag for Gemma. She broke down in horror, then placed Tom's body into the bag and threw it into the hole he had dug himself. So now the question is, do you think Gemma will ever escape?